After 46 years, she is back. This train disappeared for nearly half a century, but today she is running again. From Nairobi through Gilgil and Olkalau, all the way to Nyahururu. And I decided to spend 7 hours on board to find out one thing. Was this historic train journey actually worth the wait? Let's find out. Give it for I arrived at the station a little early before boarding, and luckily, I met one of my subscribers who surprised me with a cup of coffee. I enjoyed it at the VIP lounge, getting ready for the journey ahead. Sooner than I expected, the train was ready, and it was finally time to meet the beauty that will be taking me all the way to Nyahururu. After hearing so much about this train, I couldn't wait to finally get on board. We are already in the train station and on our way to Nyahururu. We are going to be leaving any minute from now. I finally boarded the train, and to my surprise, it was clean, quiet, and surprisingly well organized. But what shocked me the most was how empty it was. There were barely any passengers on board, and I couldn't help but wonder, have people still not discovered this amazing route? It's actually 10 a.m. We are officially leaving Nairobi. As you can see, this train is not that full. It's actually have like less than 5 passengers, like the whole train. Tunaondoka sasa. This adventure already felt different from the word go, and honestly, I had no idea what to expect. But knowing me and my curiosity, I just had to find out what this journey would feel like. After disappearing for 46 years, this train is finally back. Whether you are a train lover or just looking for a different way to explore, then this video is for you. We are expected to be in Nyahururu around 5 to 6 p.m. but most probably 5:30. We are passing by Kibera. Of course, curiosity got the better of me, so I had to check out the bathroom. And honestly, it was clean, spacious, and even had running water. But then, I discovered something I definitely wasn't expecting. Whatever you flash goes straight onto the railway tracks. I don't know why, but I found that absolutely hilarious. It's 11 a.m. and we are currently in Kibera station. A few moments into the journey, I couldn't shake the feeling of just how empty this train was. I could only hope we would pick up more passengers at the stations along the way. This train goes all the way from Nairobi to Gilgil, Olkalau, and Nyahururu. The tickets goes for 600 for economy and 1300 for first class. For Dagoretti station, trip bado inasonga. If you're planning to travel to these routes, there are not going to be like a lot of people. I'm kinda alone in this whole coach. I don't know if I should show you. Let me show you. Out of nowhere, the train started picking up speed, and before I even knew it, we had already arrived at our next stop. It's 11:25 and we are currently in Kikuyu. Hit train in Akimbia. We are moving again. I've never done a train video before. To be specific, a long distance train. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing and like this video. Since the train was almost empty, I got a little unexpected upgrade to first class. And the best part, I got to show you guys exactly what it looks like. So I picked up my stuff and headed there. I mean, who wouldn't be excited to experience first class while paying the economy price? Honestly, I was definitely excited for this one. We have been upgraded to first class. I'm going to be here for some time. I want to show you how it looks like. So how about for the closet? We have the sink and there is water actually. If you want, you can just sleep here. There is a small bed up here. There is this ladder. You can use this to climb if you want to sleep up here. Now this is where I finally understood why first class costs almost twice as much. I mean, look at this, charging sockets, a red carpet, all this space. Guys, this is not even a train anymore. This is a whole luxury experience. And the fact that I was experiencing all this while paying the economy price, I was feeling like the CEO of Kenya Railways. We are inside the tunnel and I can't see anything outside actually. Oh my god, this is crazy. Guys, but honestly, first class had one small problem. The lighting was kinda poor. Since I had already toured the first class section, I decided to head back to economy, which was actually better for me. The lighting was much better, the windows were bigger, and I could enjoy the views way more. So yeah, first class looked fancy, but economy was definitely winning for me on the views. The views here are so amazing. Oh my god. Just look at this. This episode is truly one of a kind, but before we jump back into it, I just saw something crazy. 91% of people watching my videos here on YouTube are not subscribers. So here is the deal. If that subscribe button is still lit up, you are not subscribed. And my goal is to bring that 91% down to 50%. So if you are enjoying what we are doing here and you love these extraordinary journeys, I'll really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. It's the simplest way to support the channel and tell me you want to see more of episodes like this. Thank you for subscribing. Now let's get back to the journey. This trip is something else. It's so cinematic. You should try this train. This is amazing. This trip is something else. The scenery, it's so amazing. For just 600 bob, you get to see all these. This is what it looks like to take a trip from Nairobi to Nyahururu in a train that came back after 46 years. It has been 2 hours and 40 minutes into this trip. The trip has been amazing. The views are amazing. The landscape are top tier. Oh my god. Tumesimama hapa ni tuko Kijabe. So far so good. This trip has been something else. It's so amazing. Y'all should try this train. Imagine it came back after 46 years. Great, right? And as the train kept moving, the scenery just kept getting better. The ever-changing landscapes, the fresh countryside air, mountains in the distance, and those beautiful skies. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better way to enjoy the journey. If you are going to travel in this route, make sure you carry your own food and beverages because they don't have any food on board. It's 1 p.m. 3 hours later into this trip. We are currently in Mount Longonot. I can actually see it with my own eyes. Like, this is it. This is Mount Longonot. It's currently 1 p.m. and We are at the Longonot station. We have stopped for some few minutes to pick up more passengers who are going in this route. I thought this train is going to be slow, but to my surprise, it's actually fast. We are flying down the rail. This is... Ooh. We are actually moving right now. Oh my god. It's currently 1:17 to call the Suswa station. We are moving fast. If you live along this route from Nairobi to Gilgil, Kalau and Nyahururu, you should try this train, because tell me why I'm the only person in this coach. As we kept moving, I realized something I really love about traveling. You can be in the same country, yet experience completely different environments. Some areas were dry and vast, while others were green, busy, and full of life. And just like that, I was learning more about my own country simply by looking out the window. That's one of the many reasons why I love traveling. We are currently in Naivasha. It's currently 1:43 p.m. Notukwa Naivasha station. At this point, I don't know tutafika Nyahururu saa ngapi. Ndio tunaondoka sasa. Bye bye Naivasha. You are. I'm very hungry and they don't sell any food on board, but luckily I had carried some snacks. Moments later, we arrived at Gilgil station, and honestly, for a railway station serving a route that had been away for 46 years, this place looked so good. It was modern, clean, and classy, and I was genuinely impressed. I mean, Kenya Railways really came to play with this one. I think we're gonna be here for some few minutes before we hit, not the road, before we hit the rail again. I was honestly confused about what was happening here in Gilgil, but luckily, someone came through and explained everything to me in detail, and suddenly, everything started making sense.
We're making the changeover. So the engine has to be disconnected from that end of the train, then connected on this end, because now we have to take the rail to Nyahururu. This rail that we were on goes all the way to Kisumu. So that's how I may change from this one to this one, and this one is the one that goes to Nyahururu. So we'll go back, then turn to Nyahururu. But now the engine has gone to make the U-turn.
With the engine finally connected to the end of the train, and everything was checked and confirmed to be in place, and just like that, we were ready to continue with our journey. Honestly, big up to the engineers, because watching them disconnect the engine, move it around, and connect it to the other end of the train looked like rocket science to me. It took quite some time, but once everything was sorted, we were finally ready to hit the tracks again. It's 3:24 p.m. Ndio tuko Nyandarua, and let me tell you guys, Nyandarua is so beautiful. The scenery, oh my god, 10 out of 10. I think I shouldn't be telling you this. I should be showing you. I feel like it's gonna start raining soon, and I'm like, fingers crossed. Kunyesha tu. Guys, Nyandara was on a whole different level. Everything was so green, the mountains were sitting beautifully in the distance, and on top of that, it was actually raining. The combination of the greenery, the mountains, the rain, and those beautiful cloudy skies was just insane. I literally couldn't stop looking out the window. At this point, I wasn't even interested in the destination anymore. I was enjoying the journey way too much. Nyandarua, you really showed off. This has to be one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever witnessed on a train. It's 3:44. We are supposed to be in Nyahururu by 5:45. We are currently in Oleliondo, and some people are getting off the train, like they have reached their destination. And for me, my trip continues up to Nyahururu, and it's actually raining. I don't know if you can see. Like, God is like, girl, you're blessed. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and leave a comment. Where should I travel next? Guys, this is so fun. You should try this at least once in your lifetime. This is Olkalau town. One thing I absolutely loved about this journey was how beautiful and modern the train stations were. Honestly, I would rate them 10 out of 10 for Instagrammability. They were clean, stylish, and honestly, I was already thinking about where I could take my next picture. It's currently 4:21 and ndio tumefika the Olkalau station. If you know, you know. We are still en route to Nyahururu. It's been 6 hours and a half from Nairobi to Olkalau. At least right now, I'm not the only person in this coach. Like in the morning, at least there are other people and I feel better. And now, we are leaving Olkalau and hello Nyahururu. It's actually 5:04 and we are in Oljorolok. We are actually like 40 minutes away from Nyahururu. I'm sure we're going to be there by that time. Guys, my trip is actually coming to an end. As time went by, the sun started setting and somehow the views just kept getting better. The golden skies, the changing landscape, everything was coming together so perfectly. And honestly, if someone told me to go back to school and write a composition titled A Journey to Remember, I wouldn't even need to think twice. I'll definitely choose this one. And before I even knew it, we had finally arrived at Nyahururu station. Just like that, the journey I had been looking forward to was officially coming to an end. Finally, tumefika Nyahururu. It's currently 5:25. We were supposed to be here like 5:45, but we are 20 minutes early, which is actually the best. after 7.5 hours, we are finally in Nyahururu. And let me tell you guys, this trip has been something else. The view, the scenery, oh my God. If you live in the route from Nairobi, Gilgil, or Kalau to Nyahururu, you should probably try this train for just 600 bob. And let me tell you guys, I've never been happier. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing and liking this video, and tell me in the comment section what do you think about today's video and where do you want me to travel next. With that being said, until next time, adios.